You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. How you doing, sir?
Pretty darn well. In fact, we're going to be talking about some Sioux Falls jobs coming up here in just a few minutes. Yeah. Let's see, blowing out birthday candles. Well, not because, some of them have left us, but Orville's brother, Wilbur Wright.
Oh, yeah.
Born this day. Also Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Loved Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
And Ferdinand Lewis Alcindor Jr. We know him as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know that was not his real name.
Yeah, when he first got into ball, in fact, his college ball, he went by Lou Alcindor. That was his name.
Why did he change his name?
I think he got into a religion and changed his name.
Same
to religion,
reason
right?
Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't realize that.
Little conversion type therapy thing, yeah.
I don't think that's what they call it.
Lakers great signature shot, the sky hook. Kareem Abdul, he was awesome. He's 74 today.
Nice.
And actor, probably didn't know this, born in Germany, actually, Martin Lawrence.
Oh, I did not know he's born in
I
Germany.
didn't know that either.
True story. Yep. Of course, started House Party, Big Mama's House, and the Bad Boys film series with Will Smith. He is 56 today.
That is awesome.
The year was 1900. This very day, the U.S. Post Office issues its first books of postage stamps. Sounds like 121 years ago.
Yeah.
Were those forever stamps?
The first time, no, they actually...
And they were like 1 cent.
They were pretty crude. In fact, they had to be nailed to the envelope. 1929. This is just kind of cool because you wonder, well, what did they do before then? No idea. But 1929, this day, the New York Yankees become the very first team to wear uniform numbers.
Oh, yeah. So before that, nobody had numbers. They just had to figure out who it was.
Hey, who's that guy? I don't know. Doesn't matter. And in 1943... Swiss scientist Dr. Albert Hofmann discovers the psychedelic effects of LSD. Then in 1967, he would become a roadie for the Grateful Dead.
Not everything you hear on this program is
But darn it, it sure ought to be. I know, and now you know, and we can just move on.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, and again, brought to you this morning by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory,
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good
morning, Ranger Dan.
A heartfelt, snappy little salute off the Wells Dodge Berm, the Ranger Dan cap to you, too. How you doing over there, Lamont? Hi, day.
Ranger Dan.
Hi, day. Hi, day. We've been working our way through the alphabet, little radio rangers.
We
Critter Corner,
have.
it's all about critter knowledge. I thought we'd cover all the bases here and pick an animal that starts with every letter in the gosh darn alphabet. And look at this. We've already worked our way up to the letter I.
Wow.
I know. Not a whole lot of critters start with the letter I.
I bet.
Not a lot. We dug real deep here. In fact, we had the old midnight oil burning pretty much half the evening. You got your ibis. That's a bird.
An ibis. Okay.
You got your impala. That's actually an antelope and a mid-range Chevy product. Well, we kind of weaseled our way through, and this is about all we got. Looky here, we got a little thing called the iguana.
Oh, yeah. That's
I-G-U-ana. Iguana. Now, in case you don't know, iguanas, little radio rangers, those are lizards. They're lizards, and they live primarily in places on the planet that they prefer to live.
Look how thorough you are on this.
Now, those particular places generally have environments and food and whatnot that they tend to like. Now, some interesting critter knowledge about iguanas, and listen to this. This is pretty fascinating stuff. Iguanas is that about half their entire body length, which can reach up to 6 feet,
Wow.
is their tail.
Oh, wow.
Now, they use their tail primarily for balance and defense, but here's the thing. It's not attached very well. In fact, if you grab onto an iguana's tail, the chances are pretty good that it's going to pull right off.
No kidding.
Oh.
But not to fear, because that iguana will just grow that right back, and they can do it
Nice.
again and again and
That is
again and again.
crazy.
It just goes on forever. So here's the thing. If you like iguana tails, feel free to just collect as many as you like.
Collect all you want, we'll make more.
Now, although the green iguana is considered by many to be a pretty popular pet and have been for years, I bet you didn't know this, they're also considered a popular dish.
Really?
In fact, this specialty made from iguana is commonly called, in our country, bamboo chicken.
Really?
So if you go to a Chinese eatery, you may want to take some time and ask lots of questions before ordering.
Huh. I don't think...
Finally, and this is amazing, iguanas have, of course, an eyeball on each side of their
Yes,
head.
they do.
Yeah.
But they have a third eye.
Really?
Really?
It is placed right on top of their head. It's rather small, and while this third eye, and this is all completely true, look it up, it is connected directly to their brain, it does not really produce clear images.
Huh.
And it also makes it very expensive to fit them with prescription eyewear. That's all the time we have, little Radio Rangers. Thanks for coming along. We appreciate it very much. Again, I do it for the children. Until next Critter Corner, this is Ranger Dan Atzaya with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at Time4Rehab.com. We want to help. Time4Rehab.com. That's Time4Rehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in. You said you were going to talk about jobs now?
Yeah, and this is something we've hit on a couple times in the past month or so. City of Sioux Falls Park and Recs Department is looking for people to get through the season. And so I had mentioned at one point, and you thought I was kidding, I said, hey, look, a lot of stuff was shut down all through last summer, all the pools and everything else.
Yeah.
So the Parks and Rec Department is just lousy with money. So if you go in for a job, ask for more than they're offering. So here's this story right now from my good friends at Kello News.
Somewhat trustworthy source, yeah.
They want to get all the pools open by May 28th. At this point, they're short about 50 lifeguards.
Okay.
So they've just earmarked another $250,000 in wages.
Okay.
They've upped the ante. Your standard lifeguard pay, which ain't bad when you consider most of your lifeguards are high school kids, maybe college, whatever. Is $11.50 an hour.
Oh.
They just upped it to $13.50 an hour.
Oh, boy.
And some people want to make it even more than that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ain't bad for hanging out in a little lifeguard stand and going, hey, no running.
Yeah.
Not kidding. Don't make me blow this whistle.
I think that's fantastic.
That
I
is really
might
cool.
see if I could do that.
I was going to say, I
probably need to
have
go on a
zero
swim,
qualifications, but I do like to tan, as you well know, Heidi.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Oh, yeah. We do know that. There's a story there.
nice side hustle.
Yeah, I agree.
Walk around in swim trunks with some tacos and go, hey, don't do that.
I don't think you can have tacos.
Get out of here. Go on, get out of here. Hey, just clear the pool and hang out by yourself.
Dropping taco meat in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the lifeguard. Seriously, everybody out. Just out. Get out.
Scoop that guacamole up and throw it on the side.
Fantastic. They're just rolling around in tacos and a whole pile of cash from Parks and Rec.
Is there two lifeguards usually on duty at a time?
Oh, there's more than that.
Maybe
There's a bunch.
Dan and I could take shifts together.
You could, yeah.
How
But if
fun would that be?
I would not encourage anyone to go to that pool.
St. Pat, well, okay, so they've upped it to $13.50 an hour for lifeguards. City Councilor Rick Kiley is saying, you know what, we should make it even more than that. because, well, it's not Rick's money. It's Dad's. Well, pretty easy to say when it ain't your dough, Rick.
I think that's really good.
Yeah, so they're looking for 50 lifeguards starting at $13.50 an hour. And hey, if you're looking for a gig, you got a kid that's looking for something this summer. I mean, this is
that's
pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's a good deal.
Pretty decent. So again, I was correct a few weeks ago, and I said, hey, they're lousy with dough. Go get some.
You were absolutely right.
Called it.
Half the
Yes,
time I
you
think you're
did.
making stuff up, but now I'm starting to wonder, you might just be very perceptive and
I'm a big picture guy, John.
And even though you have no proof of some of these things, they might still be accurate.
I know, right?
Hey, thanks for coming in, Dan.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it, guys.
It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour, Dan Farris. This is our morning coffee break brought to you by Pilates. Coming up, Holy Humor Month. You know who I have today? Either of you? Heidi?
No.
I keep missing this. No.
Holy Humor Month today? Richard Exley. I'm so excited to chat
Oh,
with
my
him.
goodness.
He's actually not in Sioux Falls. He's in down south, Arkansas or Oklahoma. I guess I'll find out. But he does the 1 minute devotion here on Sunny Radio
every morning,
and on SiouxFallsNewsRadio.com. You
Great
hear
guy.
every single hour. And I'm excited to chat with him. He's such a serious guy. I can't wait to see what his joke is, but that's on the way. Thanks for listening. That is called Holy Humor Month. Huge thank you to Dan over here for helping put that together. And our friends at Crossroads Book and Music are the sponsor of that. It's coming up.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. I have Shannon Park, and she is with Profile by Sanford. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. We talked a little bit about this last week, but you guys got a really cool thing coming up, the Profile 5K Anyway and Vendor Fair. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yeah, so Profile by Stanford is having their first annual Profile 5K Anyway. And we're actually partnering with our friends at the Stanford Wellness Center, and we're going to have a vendor event as well at the Oxbow location. Our Profile 5K can be any way, so you can walk, run, bike, skip, kind of do whatever you would like. And those dates are May 13th through the 16th.
And the thing that's really fun about this, I like that it's any way. So it's not like I have to run a 5K. If I want to walk a 5K, I can do that. If I want to take my dog for a walk, I could take my dog for a walk on a 5K. I mean, it's kind of however I want to do it.
Exactly, yeah. We just want to get people out and moving and kind of celebrate what you can do this spring, especially staying in the past year that we've had, just to get out and get moving.
Now, it's in addition to the 5K anyway, it says, and vendor fair, or vendor fair event. Who are we going to see, or what types of vendors are we going to see at that?
Yeah, we're happy to be partnering with the Stanford Wellness Center at Oxbow. The race will start at that location right around, 9:15, and then once you get back from the race, we'll have that vendor fair. We have about 20 local vendors from around Sioux Falls. We have our friends at 605 Running Company, 3 Degrees. We have Dialed In Nutrition, and then, a whole bunch of other vendors that are just from our area and wanting to get out and see people.
And again, that particular piece, that event, is happening on the May 15th, and it's at the Sanford Wellness Center on Oxbow. And I know there's a couple of different Sanford Wellness Centers, but it's at the Oxbow location. But you don't necessarily have to do the 5K that day. If you're saying, hey, I don't have time that day, but I still want to do this, you could do this early, too, couldn't you?
Yep. Our virtual dates, it is a virtual 5K, so it's kind of confusing, but our virtual dates for that Profile 5K anyway are May 13th through the 16th. So you can do it anytime, and we'd love to just share that when you do it, just share it on social media with us. But anyone that's in the area, we would love for you to come out to our actual event at the Wellness Center. And we'll have T-shirts, we'll have giveaways, we'll have prizes throughout the event. So we're really looking forward to it.
And the thing that I like about this, it kind of fits everybody that way, because there are some people who they're still not ready for the together thing. but they can do the virtual 5K and talk about a great thing to do on your own. Be out there and walk and get fresh air, or run, or whatever you want to do for the 5K. But then for people who do want to be around other folks, you can actually still get together, because for some, the 5K is partially about the walking, running, and all that, but it's also about the togetherness. So I love that this kind of covers both.
Yeah, I know. We're super excited. I mean, if people feel confident coming out, we would love that. But overall, if you register for the event, you'll be able to get a whole bunch of Profile swag. You get like a Profile 5K training plan. You get a 5K Spotify playlist. And the biggest thing is that for every entry, Profile is donating 10 meals to Feeding America organization.
I love that.
So there's cool things that come out of it. So regardless of where you're doing it at, we're just excited about the event overall.
I've got a link to all of this on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, Shannon.
Thanks, John. Have a good day.
Absolutely. Again, Profile by Sanford. Their website is profileplan.com if you want to learn more about Profile by Sanford. And the actual page for this event is profileplan.com/5K-any-way. And I understand that's a lot. That's why I've got a link right to it. It's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
It is Holy Humor Month, and it's brought to you here on Sunny Radio by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls. And on the line with me right now, I have Richard Exley. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day here in Arkansas, and a great joy to talk to you and all the Sunny Radio listeners.
Now, you have a bunch of books that you've done, but before you were writing books, did you start as a pastor? Where did you start in your ministry?
I started as a pastor in rural areas in Colorado. But even before that, my wife and I traveled. We preached several times in South Dakota.
Nice.
Little places, little churches, but a great joy. And that was back in 1966.
And you've got a newsletter that goes out, 1 Minute Devotions, and I've been a subscriber to that for many years. And then we've had a chance to work together because we have the 1 Minute Devotion radio program that you do with us, and we appreciate that. It's on Sunny every weekday, actually every morning, 7 days a week, and it's sponsored by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music. So we appreciate you being a part of things that we do here. How many books do you have?
Well, there's still probably nearly 20 of them in print. I've written a total of 40.
Very nice. So at this point, I get to ask you to tell me a joke, and you said you have a fun joke ready for me?
Well, I think it's funny, so we'll see what you think and what everybody else thinks. And I'm thinking of a pastor whose wife was about to have a birthday. Being a loving and caring pastor, he wanted to get her the perfect birthday gift. But even though they had lived together for several years, he wasn't exactly sure what would really please her. And then he noticed that as her birthday was drawing near, she began to leave jewelry catalogs laying around. On the end table, by the couch, on the kitchen counter, on the nightstand, beside the bed, on the counter in the bathroom. Ah, he said, I know what she needs. I think I know what she wants. And so as her birthday approached, he bought her a magazine rack. Put all those catalogs.
She's sending a message. Maybe he picked it up wrong. I love that.
Funny hint, but he didn't get it, did he?
No, not quite. Well, Richard, thank you so much for the time that you gave us today, but also thank you for the time you put into recording the 1 Minute Devotion that we play here on the radio. We appreciate it and love what you do.
Thank you. It's my privilege, sir. God bless you. Have a great day.
Absolutely. You do the same. Again, Richard Exley, and he has the 1 Minute Devotion on Sunny Radio every morning, and that's sponsored also by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, Addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at Time4Rehab.com. We want to help. Time4Rehab.com. That's Time4Rehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, April 16th, 2021. The earnings-driven rally accelerated Thursday following the better-than-expected results from PepsiCo and United Health. Both companies topped their consensus estimates for Q1 revenue and earnings and gave favorable guidance for the year. Shares of United Health were among today's leaders with a gain of nearly 4% at the end of the session. Blowout economic data is also responsible for a portion of the S&P 500's 1% advance and a new all-time high. On the employment front, the weekly jobless claims data came in at the lowest level since March 2020, and it's a sign of accelerating improvement in the labor market conditions. On the consumer front, retail sales rose nearly 10% from the previous month on the combined impact of government stimulus money and strengthening labor market conditions. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.